the home appliances so that it does not shock you. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard that too.
Yeah,
that you have to put on and make sure that your hand is not wet or your body's not wet.
Absolutely. And earthing too, I don't know how much we pay attention to earthing in the houses. Of course, some houses do not even know, they're just there. There's no proper, you see, when it comes to the houses we live in, especially around in Lagos and many places, and the state of those houses, what we look out for most times, you want to get a house, you look out for is the building,
the
space. Wow, see this POPA, see this place. But do you ask the questions of how was the electricity, how was it wired? How was the house wired electricity wise? And I think that's what we have to start paying attention to. And I agree with you. You've got to always make sure, like before you touch an electrical appliance, make sure you're wearing something. You never know when it's going to shock.
That's right. So if you want to share your experience with us, remember I shared a research that says about 400 people are electrocuted at home each year, resulting in about 200 deaths. We've seen people, we've heard of stories of how people passed on from just, touching a wire or a home appliance or something, right? Where they passed on from there. It's not going to be our portion, but before we say it's not our portion, there are things that we should look out for. There are do's and don'ts. I mean, the last caller, she there was something she said that she's still using that. Is it a hot pot or what do they call that?
Electric cooker, right?
Electric cooker, exactly. It's bad. There's a malfunction somewhere.
Yeah.
But let's just use it like that, and that's the attitude or the behavior of most of us. It's bad. We can see that it's bad. There must be a current leakage somewhere, but we're still using it that way, putting our own selves at risk. And I think that's part of what we want to address today.
That's right. Some people were sharing their stories before we went on that went off for that segment of the game. But now let's hear from you. The number
0700 993 993 993. The female only line is 01 465 7190. If you want to drop a WhatsApp message, you can do that also
on 0809 597 5805.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, top of the day to you. The holy man of Israel. A holy man never die. You are both dead. Electric is not going near you again, no. Electric will run from you.
I don't understand. Are you laughing at me? What's going on here?
No,
Amen.
You will never die now. You will die. You're a living sacrifice on.
I know. You on to what? Give me left hand, man. Anyway, let's take another call.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. What's up, Lagos?
Andrea, good morning. And Tekes, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
This is Tekes from Idimu.
All right. Chike, good to have you. Let's talk.
Okay, let me shout what's up, Lagos, please.
Oh, yeah.
Lagos!
Just alive.
That's the ritual.
Yes, so necessary.
So I want to share an experience there and say one thing. There was one day like that I finished washing in the washing machine. Okay, so I opened the washing machine to remove the clothes. Almost, I can't see the kind shaking I got. I touched the clothes to pull it out, then I got electrocuted there. It was the clothes inside, not the washing machine itself.
Wow.
So apparently there must have been a loose circuit in the house. So the thing shook me, but I was lucky I wasn't stuck to it, and I got away with that.
Wow.
I reported to the landlord because we traced the problem and we found out, okay, the earthing that we were talking about before wasn't done well. The house has been rewired now and it is better.
Wow.
I want to say one thing about the cooker, because about 3 people have spoken about cooker now.
Yes.
There's this cooker this type of cooker that are raining now in town. These cookers that were cut out from bigger set of cookers. So they sell them now all over the place. They'll cut them, they bring them to Nigeria, they will rewire them, and they sell them in pieces, in units. Some of them, those ones that big chefs use around abroad, they'll bring them to Nigeria. So it happened that I wanted to buy one. Because people like it because it's very effective.
Yeah.
So we now got one, and I brought it home. But I'm a handy person. I have many things, tools that I use. So what I did was when I plugged it to the mains, I took my tester first, test it around, and I saw that this thing had electricity all over it.
Wow.
All around it. Wow. I told my wife, I showed it to her. Hey? So I got water in a pot. I put it on it. It was working. Then I put the tester in the water. It was electrocuted.
What?
There was electricity inside. So we returned it to the person we bought it from. We told her this is what we got. This person, nobody has ever complained of this thing, no.
How will they know?
We told her, don't worry, we'll add money. Just refund deduct from the money we paid you. Give us the money back. She said we should take another one. They gave us another one. We tested it there. It was having electricity.
Wow.
I went to another place to buy the same thing. I tested. They gave me about 3. I tested. It was just one that didn't have electricity. So those people that do those rewiring in Lagos, and they selling those things, they do crazy jobs that can kill people. So many people are potential killers in their houses and they don't know.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
that.
much. Wow.
Thank you for that. So that he's talking about, I think I've seen it in markets.
Yeah.
That electric cooker.
Yeah.
It's like a slab, and it has just one wire. When you see it, you know that this is potential danger.
That's right.
When you see it, it's just that because I don't want to use the word gullible, but because we want easy and fast things, and that's what that cooker does. It's very functional for that. But I mean, he was smart enough to check and test one after the other. But how many of us will go into the market and test those appliances before we bring them home to our houses? How many of us would do that?
I mean, that's very scary because, like you said, there's some people who already have that.
Yeah, potential killer
and
in
they're not
their
just
homes, and they
aware.
don't know.
Well, handling home appliances and also electricity, and we're asking you a number of questions. Have you been electrocuted before? What do you think caused it? Did you find out? Did you deal with it? And how do we even avoid being electrocuted, especially at home, using home appliances? Is a common happening, like you heard in the research.
0700 993 993 993. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Chest alive.
Good morning, Prof. Welcome back.
Thanks, Chris. Welcome.
Thank you. Prof, my own na free Joe. I'm telling you, the thing stoned me to the wall, like stone.
Wow.
Pow! Then I landed on the floor. I just sit down, stretch my legs. I was just looking. Since then, Prof, I run away from cold something. Because I must touch fridge now if I want cold. Since then, and I warn my children, please, can we stay away from this fridge for some time? No, Daddy, just happen like that. This thing not be joke, my brother. From a distance from the where the door is to the other, stoned me to the wall. Pow!
So what did you do about the fridge? Did you just leave the fridge there? Did you do anything to it?
We didn't do anything. I felt I removed it from the socket. Then when my children come back, I tell them what happened. We check the wires, everything. There's no naked this thing there. So since then, I don't touch.
Wow.
Anytime I want to buy, see the kind of eye where I would take a look the fridge. You. So thank God,
Right.
Prof. I'm sorry about that.
All right.
Thank you for sharing your experience also. Hello.
Calling.
Hello.
What's up, lady?
Chest alive. Who do we have?
Good morning. Is that Shelton? I'm calling from Korea.
All right. Welcome.
Okay. Calling. Sorry for that accident.
Nobody let me, Siskido. We're many.
Shock you back.
They were not singing the song for me.
I mean, it happened to me now. It happened to me too. And he walked away like I mean, what's that?
See, something happened in Ikotu 2 years ago. The lady was cutting hard. Their opposite neighbor asked her to go and help her close her freezer that she opened, not knowing that freezer has shot the owner of the freezer. She now sent the lady to go and close it. Immediately, the lady will close the freezer. That was the end.
Wow.
She died instantly.
Wow.
That was the end. Before they could rush her to hospital, it was dead on arrival. And since then, I don't play with anything. Oh, shock back on. No, shock back on. You just have to remove it.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yes.
Either you fix it or you just dispose that thing once.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
right. Thank you, S.A.
Thank you, S.A. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Lagos?
Chester Live.
Okay, so your cover the discussion this morning. Well, electric shocks can be very, very scary. And by the way, I just want to say that it is electric shock, not electrocution, because if you say somebody has been electrocuted, that person is a finality, the person is gone. So I think we are talking about electric shock. So that's just my contribution. It happens once in a while, but for everyone, if you are going to touch electricity, the first rule is do not touch electricity with wet hands.
Yeah.
That's number one rule. Number two rule, make sure you are wearing a rubber shoe or a flip-flop, slippers or sandals. Don't touch electricity with barefoot. Because if you do that, is straight to, like a full connection, you're on the ground, it's straight to the ground.
Yeah.
Your body it completes the circuit, and that is why people receive electric shock that can throw them off balance. So that's just my contribution.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, just for any other person who's also thinking that way, I need to quickly correct this.
Yeah.
We know what electric shock is. Electrocution is not only when a person dies. If you're injured from an electric shock, or you're killed or someone is killed by electric shock, it's electrocution. So yeah, there's nothing. It's
the same thing.
It's the same thing. There's really no point. If you're injured or killed, it's electrocution. Electric shock is when it's electric shock that actually gets to injure you or kill a person. So we're talking about that intense one because that's what I experienced. It threw me away. It's not the little that will just stick your finger.
He was actually still vibrating.
I held an iron and I felt electrocuted. I felt the shock again, just to let you know that it was
the current was still
in my body. So yes, electrocution represents whether you have a shock that injured or killed a person. So let's get back to the calls. More calls coming in, more stories.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's up, Lagos? Welcome.
What's up, Lagos?
Chester Live.
Yeah, I have to quickly say this. This is what I wanted to say before. People die for being electrocuted because most times in your home you're not wearing slippers. Me, I've hold light, like I hold it. Yes, I know when I was into electrical, I have this boss there will be lights like this and they will be tightening two wires together with his hand. I hold light, but I'm not using it to tighten any wire. I just hold it that day. For my brothers to see, I just show them I can hold it. So there's a way you hold it because you hold it and all your blood runs away from the way. Anyway, you hold it tightly. I don't know how to explain it, but one thing is that in your home, even plugging a wire, that's why you get phone light kill somebody or laptop charger kill someone because directly as the light is shocking, it's going to the ground. But when you are wearing slippers, the best thing it can do to you is to throw you away. But the only one that does not throw you away is high tension.
Yeah.
High tension will burn you if you wear slippers. It's the only way that slippers is that will not burn. But this our red, yellow, and blue face we are having throws you away if you are wearing anything rubber.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very
for that.
much for that.
That's quite helpful. Hello.
Hello. More calls. Hello. Hello.
Okay,
Hello,
we'll go straight to WhatsApp. We have some WhatsApp messages. Yemi from Ikorodu here says, what's up, Lagos? Good morning, lovely Tekes. I was 10 when I had an electric shock. It was a boiling ring. It threw my hand almost 360 degree. It was only God that saved me. I'm almost 50 now, and I can never forget that experience.
Wow.
Okay, another is coming from Daniel from Magodo says, "What's up, Lagos?" It says, the thing is kind of funny when it happens to someone else. And I agree. Until it happens to you. I think that was what happened to us.
And you're laughing.
So at first when it happened to me, right, you didn't take it serious.
Yeah.
It was like, and you went away. Until it happened to you. And then you realized how much, you started asking me, was this how he shocked you? Was this?
Yeah. You're not laughing.
So yes, and then he says, but it's a really bad experience.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when it's you. It says early on Sunday morning, it was done using the electric iron and I wanted to unplug. As soon as I touched the plug, I screamed so loudly. I woke my neighbors. I kept seeing stars like a cartoon and couldn't taste anything for about 2 hours. All right. More messages. Okay.
Wow. It's not something we should laugh about. You know
It's
why?
not.
Because that feeling, if it doesn't happen to you, see your life in front of you, be like,
It's not.
that's why for just, God forbid. God forbid.
Okay. Michael Eager from Agodo here says, good morning. What's up, Lagos? Good morning to Tekes. God no go shame us.
Amen.
He said, we shall live long to see our children.
Amen.
I've been electrocuted for different ways. He said, second, I was spreading clothes. So at the corner of the floor, it says he didn't know that there was a wire and he stepped on the wire and he says I jumped off immediately. I learned a lesson. Third, rain was okay, your message is not so clear. You're trying to speak many funny
Yeah.
but hey, thank you for sending that message. Another one here says, what's up, Lagos? Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. Good morning to you. Says,
Good
please,
morning.
are you guys couple? Are you guys the couple?
Are you asking?
He's asking.
Yes, we are.
All right.
Absolutely. That's it.
Okay. And he says, well, about today's discussion about electric shock, I had an experience when I went to the changeover box, a lot of wires, and were naked, and mistakenly I happened to touch the naked part. He says, I didn't get myself again. He says, when I got myself, I went to take milk and malt. Ever since then, nobody tells me to go and change over. Okay. All right.
Right. So we all have had these experiences. Some of us have been lucky that it didn't take our lives. That's why we must pay attention to it, because it has the ability to take our life. We play with life so much such that we just say, don't worry, we're used to it. I went to a place one day and I saw wires back and forth. And the lady was trying to connect to one line to another. She was moving naked wire like this, just holding it and hanging it there. And I was like, you guys can't fix these things. That's what they use now. We can't be fixing it.
You see, that's the
I'm like, wow.
behavior. That's the behavior. That's the attitude of most of us.
And we see it and we say it. We either say not. We act as if it doesn't concern us until it becomes something. Maybe it causes an inferno, or just that's when we now say, and that thing hasn't been there. But nobody would do anything about it. Just taking responsibility and ensuring that people do the right thing. I think we just kind of lost that value.
Absolutely. 0700 993 993 993. We take a few calls and then we head
Hello,
take a break. Good morning.
Good
What's
morning.
up, Lagos?
What's up, Lagos?
Chest alive.
Please, all these things, because it happens to me yesterday night.
Wow.
I wanted to use blender. And I've been using that socket. I never knew it. It was yesterday my son told me that he has been shocking it.
Hey.
I said, you never mentioned it to me. So, in all these things, I want to know, the blood that goes out of somebody's body, does it not affect the person?
Okay, when that happens to you?
No, I mean, like, if somebody gets shocked like that by electricity, it reduces one's blood in the body.
Yeah.
Does it not affect the person?
It
Because
does.
we take the things very lightly.
It does.
It just,
It does.
It does. You have to.
That's why they
see
encourage people to
doctor.
take milk. Is that not why
Yeah.
they ask you to do
Just see a
God will help
doctor.
us do.
I'm telling you, amen.
Amen.
Our attitude towards electricity in this country is scary. But we'll right. Let's take a
We'll be
break.
right back.
Hey guys, I have good information.